Commissioner Adam Silver is expected to have a proposal to take to a vote of the league's Board of Governors tomorrow as the league gets closer to firming up return-to-play plans. And there's some very interesting news from that, and the man with the news always, of course, is our Adrian Wojnarowski, who joins us live. Good morning, Woj. So they're set to meet tomorrow, and I have been looking at some of your reporting on what will be in this proposal, particularly as it involves dates and timing. Let's talk about that.
Greeny, October 12th, teams have been informed, would be the last possible day of the NBA season. A Game 7 of the NBA Finals would be pegged to that day. And, so it essentially gives you the framework in the 22-team model that the league has been focused on and moving toward bringing to the owners on Thursday. So you would have a July 31 opening tip and potentially an October 12th end date of the season, and then you'd have your draft and free agency in sequential order after that.
So that's fascinating, because obviously one thing shifts and it moves so many other things. So we'll be talking about the draft and free agency, and then when would they be considering starting the following season, if indeed that is something that they've already decided? Because it feels like this could have a domino effect that could last a very long time for the league.
Yeah, the start of next season, essentially probably no later than Christmas Day. And, the league's not going to want to lose the impact of having those December 25th games. And it leaves you a very tight window, especially for the teams that advance to the finals from the end of one season to the start of the next. And, you would have to believe that if you're going to play games on Christmas Day, you've got to be starting training camp right around Thanksgiving, and free agency essentially would start until November 1st, maybe October 30th or 31st, in that time frame after the draft. If you look at how normally the days in between, from the finals to the draft to free agency, and so you may still have players assembling onto rosters as training camp is starting next year, and it's going to be certainly a tight squeeze for the NBA, but with 22 teams versus, let's say, a 16-team format, if they just brought the playoff teams back, Greeny, I was told that calendar would have not gone to October 12th, but they could have finished up a season around September 24th or 25th. But the fact that the league's moving toward the 22 teams, which means also regular season games, play-in games for the 8th seeds, and then the playoffs, that takes you to the middle of October.
Well, there's no question you'll have the news on this as we go. And again, tomorrow is the day that Silver will present this to the owners. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.